I used to think that jazz fusion was just a bunch of musicians showing off, with all of their fancy degrees in music theory and all of their, virtuosic technique. But then I realized that's kind of what jazz is. And then I started to listen to jazz fusion with an open mind. And I realized there's something really powerful happening here. Something that maybe we need right now. See, jazz fusion combines elements of jazz harmony and improvisation with the groove and feel of funk and rock and roll. And it's not just about the music, it's also about the attitude. It's about breaking the rules and finding new ways to express yourself. And it's no surprise that many of the greatest jazz fusion artists are also great songwriters. Herbie Hancock, for example, or Chick Corea, Wayne Shorter, even Miles Davis. They knew that jazz fusion wasn't just a genre, it was a movement. It was a way of looking at music that allowed you to combine tradition and innovation in a completely new and exciting way. But then, in the 80s, things started to change. People like me started to take an interest in jazz fusion, but we weren't interested in the same thing. We weren't interested in the jazz aspect. We just wanted the fusion part. We wanted to add synthesizers and drum machines and samplers to our burgeoning home studios. And we wanted to make music that sounded like this. And then something interesting happened. As we started to incorporate more and more electronic instruments into our music, we started to find new ways to play with rhythm and harmony. We started to find new ways to loop and layer and sequence our instruments. We started to make music that was both electronic and organic. Music that combined the warmth of acoustic instruments with the precision and power of electronic ones. Music that was both human and machine. Music that was both familiar and strange. Music that was both jazz and fusion. And so today, when I listen to jazz fusion, I hear the ghosts of all the great jazz musicians who came before us. I hear the spirit of Miles and Monk and Coltrane and Bird, but I also hear the future of music. I hear a world where jazz and EDM and hip-hop and rock and roll all come together in a beautiful, glorious, funky, soulful way. A world where the boundaries between genres are blurred, and the only thing that matters is the music. So the next time you hear someone dismiss jazz fusion as just a bunch of musicians showing off, just remember they don't know what they're talking about. Because jazz fusion is more than a genre. It's a way of life. It's a state of mind. It's the sound of tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to learn more about music production, you can check out my online course, the link in the description below. Till next time, take care.